Carolina Outdoors with Jay Gregg.
We're here with Keith Batson. Keith is the man. He's going to put us on some coyotes today, we hope. Tell us, man, I have never hunted a coyote. The only time I've ever seen them is crossing the road. I hadn't even seen one deer hunting yet, but I know they're there.
Well, we got a place here where the guy's been deer hunting all year, and they've killed a bunch during the deer season. We got a fellow, he thinks he knows where a den is, right over in this. It's a rolling hill, and it goes down to a valley with a deep, brushy draw, and he actually jumped one. We come out of the den, so we're pretty sure that's where a den site is. So we feel like they're right in that area. We're gonna go out here. We're gonna howl for a minute or so. Then we're gonna sit and be quiet for about 7 minutes, howl again, and then break into a prey species like a rabbit squealing or something like that, and see if we can't do some good. Get one to come out of the clear cut.
Now, when you say howl, you got a call?
Yeah, we use electronic call. I'll set a decoy, and I'll set the coyote decoy out there about 50 yards or so, and put the howler with it, and we'll sit down. Turn that on, we'll howl for about, like I said, once or two or three times. We won't do anything for about 7 minutes. Then I'll howl one more time. Then I'll let it be quiet for another 2 or 3 minutes. Then we're going to start letting a rabbit in distress sound or some kind of distress sound, see if we can't get them to come out and take a look. They'll think a coyote. Once we do the howling first, a lot of times they'll come out because they think a coyote is in their area and they don't like that. Well, they may ignore it sometimes, but if they hear that coyote, if they think that coyote has a rabbit, that should kind of tick them off. They want to come see what's going on. That's exactly right.
All right, Keith, this is where we're going to be, eh?
Yeah, we're going to sit right here. We're going to put the collar right there about 50 yards, point it to where we think that den is.
That brush pile right there?
But there's another, not that brush pile, there's another brush pile about 250 yards behind that one.
Okay.
Where he said he saw them go in. We're going to put it out there between us and that, and hopefully they'll come out somewhere right here, and we'll get a shot.
All right. Keith's going out there to set up the decoy. This is fascinating. I mean, this is just great. We just had a good little walk. I don't know if you can see it behind me, but there's a ridge right there. We're hoping that coyote's gonna come out maybe on that side of that pecan tree or to the left of that berm. This is something I have never done. I'm telling you, this is really exciting. John Anders tells me he's the man that does it, can do it though. All right, Keith, what are you setting up here? I see that speaker there.
Yeah, that's our collar. We're going to put this collar right beside this coyote.
Oh, so it's going to sit right up under
right
him.
Beside it. We're going to take this decoy and turn it on, shake it. We're going to put it about that shed right there. We're going to put it out here, right back over there, and set this. In fact, once they see that, they'll lock onto it, and they won't take their eyes off of it, and that should give us opportunity to get the shot.
So they think he's getting a rabbit. It makes them mad.
It makes them mad. They think we'll howl first. Like I said, they may come out before we even cut this on. They'll think, well, who's that coyote over here in my territory? Well, sometimes they just don't think, well, that's just somebody else. But if they hear that coyote's caught a rabbit, it ticks them off. They think, well, right, that coyote's caught a rabbit in my territory. I'm going to see what's going on.
How about the other one? Okay, you're right. Get him. That is a long way. That's about 500, 300 yards.
Hold on, you want to stay right here.
All right. Is that the one you hit?
That's me making that rabbit.
Oh, okay. Keith. Hey, that was unbelievable.
That was great.
I can't believe two of them came out like that.
Well, I didn't see the second one until you said there was two. I saw the one stick his head up right
up under the pecan tree.
That's right. Then all of a sudden you said there was two. Then I saw the second one.
Now, was that a pair? You think that was a pair?
That was a mating pair, and they were defending their territory. Like I said, they heard that coyote, and they, like I said, you notice they didn't come in until we played that rabbit in stress.
Yeah, that's exactly. You called it.
They heard a coyote. I think, well, maybe that's no big deal. But when they heard that coyote that had a rabbit in their territory, that just ticked them off. And so they came on in. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure I hit the first one. That other one was a poke out there. I know I missed it, but I think we got one.
Keith, let's get over there and I'll go get him. I tell you, before we get up, I want folks to see what we were behind. That coyote's, what, 50 yards?
Yeah,
the decoy?
50 yards, somewhere.
Those coyotes never even looked over here at us. I was scared to death they were going to see us.
Once they see that decoy, it's like they block out everything else. They saw that coyote, they saw that decoy in front, so their attention was
made them mad.
Focused on that. And they were
well, I honestly can't believe they didn't see us. That was good.
Yeah.
Let's go get him.
All right. See what we got. Got her a little bit in the back. She was facing me. I should have let her turn broad. Actually,
You broke her leg.
yeah, I hit her in the low. Got us a male.
That's a male. We keep calling.
Actually, it's a female. I'm sorry, it's a female. So the other one's probably the male. That's a nice coyote. It's got a pretty coat on it.
Big.
Big. We'll wait and we get. I'm gonna guess that's 30 pounds or better. It's got a good coat on it. You can see it. They're pretty during the winter when they got the.
Well, they blend in so good to this grass, man. I'm gonna tell you what, this broom straw and stuff.
Yep.
What a great predator, you know.
Sir. That's exactly right. They are efficient predators. They eat deer, turkeys, rabbits, everything. They do a lot of damage, but they sure are fun to hunt when they come in like that.
I'm gonna tell you what, man, that was a rush. You know, we're sitting in the middle of the field, man. I'm used to deer hunting around the house, and I'm thinking, hey, here it is, lunchtime. My stomach was growling.
That's right.
I thought, you know, we might see them, we might not, and all of a sudden you saw that one, and then there comes two.
Yep.
You got muscle spasm.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, buddy, I was getting out of town. It being a pair, you think that other one's close by?
Well, according to what he said, that den should be probably 150 yards in there. But I'm gonna tell you now that he'll be call shy. I'll be honest with you, you probably come back here in about a week or 10. I usually give it, if I kill one, I don't ever go back for at least 10 days.
So we wouldn't come back tonight because they know.
I mean, you could. I'm not saying you couldn't call one in, but in my experience, I've had better luck. If you shoot one, or especially two, if we shot both of them, we might could have come back tonight and maybe did a couple of female howls and maybe the rest would have come in. But I'm sure this is what they call the alpha female. There's two breeding pairs that do all the breeding, and I'm sure this is her. And that's I'm not saying we wouldn't have killed one when we came back, but it might have been tough. So, but I'll be honest with you, it's the first time I ever called that close to lunchtime. It done any good. So.
Well, that was awesome, man. You couldn't have picked a better time.
We could not. And like I said, with the den there, this time of day, they're usually, you can see how thick this is. They're usually laid up in the den this time of day, and they'll get out right before dark, right early in the morning and hunt. So I felt like he said that where the den was, that it would work out, and it did. So,
and it made them mad, and they got to where they wanted. Nobody else on their property eating their rabbits.
That's right. You noticed they never showed up until we played that rabbit sound. We did the howling. I'm sure they heard it. They heard that. And they may have come in, boy, when they heard that rabbit, they thought that coyote had a rabbit, and they did not like that at all. So, one down anyway. We'll try it again this evening and see if we can't do some more.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. There he is. Good shot.
Dead dog.
Good shot. Good shot, my man. We were just coming out here. We were walking up. I looked at the bottom of this barn. We hadn't set up the decoy or nothing. We were actually walking in. The coyote was down by this barn. Keith couldn't get set up on him. He started around the barn. Man, I swear I thought that one was gone. I mean, I thought he was going to leave.
Just out of curiosity, boys, we'll calm down with trying it. But yeah, that was, who saw him first?
I did. I saw him down at the bottom of the barn. He was standing there looking at us.
Well, that makes up for them two from yesterday, fellas.
That was a good shot, too.
That was a poke.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, really and truly, for anybody at home, you know, somebody coming out here, I know I need to tone it down a little bit because we may get another chance. But for somebody out here, you really need to practice shooting. I mean, this ain't something you just grab a rifle and come do.
It's you could have right there at least 200. That's maybe 300 yards. I'd step it off. That's a pretty fair piece. But you saw him first. When I tried to shoot him there, it didn't work out. And I tried to play the pup and stress, and he stopped and looked, but he knew something wasn't right. But barked at him to stop, and luckily made a good shot.
It worked.
That was awesome.
That was pretty good. Now I'm gonna tell you what, you can't beat it. The sun's just now coming up over the horizon over there. Isn't that beautiful, man?
Absolutely. Turkeys are hollering. You couldn't ask for a prettier morning. So it worked out good.
When I saw him down at the barn, I got a little depressed. I said, oh my God, he's never gonna stay right there. He's never gonna stay. And he ran right around the edge of that barn and came up and was going across that flat out there. Well, I say flat, that's hills.
I tell you what we'll do, we'll try it. While we're here, let's just try to call a little bit and see what happens.
That's great, man. That is great. That is hunting. Yeah, that definitely made up for yesterday afternoon.
Definitely. I feel like that. I sleep better than that.
What a shot. Because where he's at, there's more, right?
Yep, we're gonna sit right in front of these rocks right here. So
Okay.
that's where we was going. So he just got here before we did. Let's give it a try. See what.
Got set up. Great shot, man. I'm still excited over that shot. We tried to sit down a little while and call up another one, but the sun is coming up right over there.
Yeah.
Right over the decoy.
Probably after we shot it doesn't help a lot, and we were talking a little bit, and that's all good, but I'm glad we did get one. I made up for the shots from yesterday. So
What's the chance of walking up on one like that?
I've only done it. That's only the second time I've ever done it, and I've been doing it for several years. And like I said, you saw it first, and it was a little closer, but then it took off across the pasture there.
It covered some ground between here and there. You know what?
Yeah, it probably went a good 200 or 300 yards away from us, but then I got it to stop and got a lucky shot.
You made a good point a minute ago. We were talking about parking right here. If we'd have driven right there,
We wouldn't have seen him.
game over.
Right. I know we walked a long way, but you can see it's worth it. These things are so sharp. If they see a vehicle and see a sound, they know something's not right. But he was enough. I killed one here earlier, and she called up too. It may have been one of the ones that called him. He was, maybe a little call-wise, I guess I would say. But we didn't have to turn the call on, and we got him. So
Let's go get him.
I'll take any way we can get it.
There, I think Richard there stepped it off, and that's a good 300+ yard shot. You dropped him right there where it lays, man.
Well, like I said, made it for yesterday. Let's see what we got. That's another female.
Another female.
Female. So that's one less breeding machine, so to speak, out of the for the deer and turkeys not to have to worry about.
Well, the landowner will be happy too.
Landowner will be tickled to death. Like I said, I shot one here 3 or 4 weeks back, and he was just tickled to death. He wants them all gone. Now, obviously, you can't kill them all, but he's happy just to get one more out of here because it's calving season. He's already had one calf missing. Don't know where it's at, and he's sure the coyotes have got it. And like I said, it's probably a den back here, so this is one less he's going to have to worry about, which is a good thing.
Well, Keith, what a great shot, man. Thank you so much.
It's been fun.
I tell you what, I'd like to thank John Anders with DNR for setting us up, man. He really put us on it. And Keith, I tell you, I really had a good time. And thank your mama last night for that meal, man. What a great meal.
Well, it was wonderful. You come back anytime, and she'll fix you another one.
Well, we're going to go back and hunt some more coyotes today.
We're going to try at least one more spot.
Sounds good. Get out and enjoy your Carolina outdoors.